Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to discuss about the next data model, the relational model. The relational model, we already know about that. It's a table-like structure. So it's considering the following schemas: structure of the relational database, database schema, key schema diagrams, and relational query languages, and then relational operations. Here the relational database, the structure, uh, each and every table contains a unique name, and then the table contains a rows and columns. Column is representing the attributes, and then each and every row is represented by the records of the table. So that is also called as a tuple. Here the faculty, it's a table name, faculty ID, name, and department name, and salary. These are the things considering as the attributes of that particular table. Similarly, if we are taking the course, so it's giving the information about the courses like course code, title, department name, and then credits. Similarly, if we are just having any prerequisites for these courses means, so that we are maintaining as a additional attributes. So rows, it's represented in the relationship among the set of values. A table is a collection of such relationship only. So the term, the tuple, it's used to often referred as the rows. The term attributes it refers to as a column of the table. So domain of all the attributes of relation, it should be atomic. So sometimes the values it accepting the null values. So it's in a special cases. So when it is in an unknown or this doesn't exist. The database schema, it's a logical design of the database. It's the concept of the relation corresponding to the programming language notation of the variables. The relation schema, it's consisting of a list of attributes and their corresponding domains. For example, here department and their relation. Department is a table. It contains the attributes of the department name, location, and then budget. So this is the schema relation of data department. Similarly, we can have the different schemas if we are just taking the university. The university may offer the multiple times a different semesters and then different courses. Each and every course it may be different each and every semester. So the relationship to describing the each individual offering sections of the classes. The schema is represented the section with the attributes of course code, section ID, semester, year, locations, number. Similarly, the description is associated between the faculty and then class sections. Each and every faculty to teaching which classes. So the teachers is the relation, and it may having the attributes of faculty ID, course ID, section, and which semester and then year. So the example of this schema is given here. For the section relation, the attributes of course code, section ID, and semester, year, location, room number, time slot, etc. Similarly, for the teachers relations, ID of the faculty, course code, section, semester, and then year. So some other relations of the university database, it's given the schemas like student, counselor, takes, classroom, and time slots, like that. The key, it's one of the most important thing. It is used to identify the uniqueness of the entity set. It is called as a key attribute. It is also called as a super key. It is sometimes called as a candidate key. The candidate key is also known as a primary key. So it will act as a reference key for the another table. So that is also called as a foreign key. So these things we already discussed in the previous sessions. This is a schema diagram. Each and every entity and their attributes, how that attributes are having the relationship with one entities to the other entities. That is a section, takes each and every schemas, the database schema. So here we in the under the relational model we are just calling these are all the database schemas. So how one schema is related with the another schemas. The foreign key dependencies, it's are appear through the arrow marks. The foreign key attribute of the referring the relationship to the primary key of the referenced relations. So here the building is the primary key for the classroom and as well as the room number. So under the section the building and then room number, here it's referring. So like that it's a represented given diagram for the entire university database. So relational query languages, the query language is a language which a user requests informations. The query languages can be categorized into two types, procedural and then non-procedural languages. Procedural language in the sense the user interact the system to perform some sequence of the operation on the database to computing the particular any desired results. Non-procedural language, the user is describing the desired information without giving any specific procedures for obtaining that information. So there are a number of pure query languages of the relational algebra is a procedural, and then tuple relational calculus and then domain relational calculus are these are all the non-procedural languages. So we will discuss about the relational and then domain relational calculus languages. Further we will study in the next sessions. Thank you.